But now I would like to give the word to all three Baltic country representatives. Start with my colleague Katrīna, who is leading the both projects, Latvia, Lithuania, and Latvia, Estonia. And following by Agne from Lithuania and Anneli from Estonia, sharing with you how the project has gone and what we have done and what still to debate.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm really happy to see you all here today. So I will start my presentation with a short introduction what the military heritage tourism product is and what we have done, what are our main achievements in our both Interreg Estonia-Latvia and Latvia-Lithuania projects. So the first cross-border cooperation to develop common military heritage tourism product started 6 years ago together with Latvian and Estonian partners. Then, in order to extend the military heritage tourism product in whole Baltic states, we started a new project with project partners from Latvia and Lithuania. So now we have whole Baltic states having a military heritage tourism product. And we are continuing to work to improve military heritage, to make it more accessible for different types of groups, people. And we are working together with Latvian and Estonian partners to make more accessible tourism sites. Our key result in the projects is military heritage tourism.info platform, which serves as a comprehensive digital resource for military heritage tourism in the Baltic states. Today we have more than 1,000 military heritage sites in Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, and also we have 416 historic stories, 169 historic topics. Historical stories are mainly personal, individual memories from persons for their own personal experiences or from their family memories, which also gives our visitors more emotional experience and understanding about the military history. In our platform we have also educational programs, multi-day touring routes, and what is another interesting function in our platform is the possibility for users to leave their comments, to ask questions, to share their experiences, to share their knowledge on facts, and so on. So here you can see one example of a story that is published on our website, on our platform. Here a person is sharing his memories about the time of barricades in 1991, and he is telling what he remembers from the time, how the information was spread across Latvians in order to come to Riga to protect and to restore our independence. And also in the website we are trying to link all the stories together with the timeline, with related military heritage tourism objects, so everything in our website is linked together. Our aim is not only to show historical places and military and tourism objects, but we also want to build historical understanding about so that the exact tourism site is not only one object, but it also tells the story, the history about what it is related to. So in our website, in our platform, we have divided the history in 7 large historical periods, starting from World War I and until nowadays. And actually, when the war in Ukraine started in 2022, we understood that it is very important to tell the events that is happening also now, in order to remember that we need to work and we need to protect our independence. And it's very similar, as Martin said, about all those monuments taking down, that we can't forget our past. We need to still think about our independence. When we started the project together with Lithuanians, we also included events from Lithuanian historical periods. And it was quite challenging because despite we all three countries have similar history, we each had different events developed, how our countries developed. But as a result, now we have 217 historical events in all three Baltic states within these 7 large history periods. Here you can see examples of timeline events, how they can be seen in our platform. There we have a picture and a short description of what has happened in that exact date. Military heritage is diverse. It is not only museums, but it's also bunkers, trails, infrastructure objects like towers and tanks. So this diversity gives visitors unique experiences. They can choose whatever they want, whatever is more for their interests. We also have developed military heritage touring routes. At the moment we have 27 routes in our platform. They are both either on one country covering different regions, and also cross-border connecting 2 or all 3 countries together. The tours contain route descriptions, we give historical context, and we are giving examples and suggestions what kind of sites the visitor can visit during this route. Our dear partners from Latvia and Lithuania did a great job in creating audio guides for several tourism projects. These audio guides is a good tool how to make a better understanding and how to give a different experience, how to get to know the history and the military heritage site itself. The main idea for the audio guides is that the visitor on the spot, he comes and he listens to the audio guide, but those guides are also available in our platform, so everyone can listen it freely. And those audio guides are also in English, so it is very important for our foreign visitors. For tourism entrepreneurs and military heritage site owners and managers, we have developed guidelines on how to use military heritage in tourism, how to tell story, how to maybe restore their objects. And in our accessibility project, we will update these guidelines, integrating the accessibility topic, that is how to make the military heritage site accessible to different kind of groups. Also, together with Latvian and Lithuanian partners, we created professional video materials, short video reels and promo videos in order to promote our product, to promote our sites in social media, on websites, on events such as this one. When you arrived at this conference in the beginning, we had these videos on the screen. Last year we produced 2 new publications for tourists. One was the Baltic Military Heritage Travel Map, covering all 3 Baltic states, with key site objects in Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia. And the other one was Travel Guide, Military Heritage Southern part. This publication focused on Southern Latvia and Lithuania, giving more detailed information about the tourism objects and wider historical context and travel routes. And now we are working on updating the Baltic travel map, including information about accessibility to mark those tourist sites which are developed for different kind of social groups, for example, for people with visual impairments or mobility restrictions, also claustrophobia, and also places which are developed and adapted for school children groups. Our military heritage sites are recognizable by common visual identity. We have our logo, we have colors, and partners in Latvia, Lithuania developed several info plates in different tourism sites. So the visitors come to this site and they understand, they see that this tourism object belongs to our military heritage tourism network. Last year, in the end of summer, we organized the international media and tour operators trip to introduce them with southern Latvia and Lithuanian tourism offer in military heritage. We had journalists and tour operators from the Netherlands, Denmark, United Kingdom, USA, Italy, Hong Kong, and Norway. This tour resulted in different and very interesting publications in international media, and also it was really good to hear their feedback about our military heritage tourism and their impressions about our history. They were impressed how difficult how difficult our history has been, and they are surprised what we are today. And our Latvian partners worked also with national media, which helps to make this product visible to local domestic tourists and to promote within our domestic tourists. Another key result in our Latvia-Lithuania project is real investments in Latvia-Latvian region, where in 3 places our partner developed information stands, and they also create interesting new object, which is military themed escape room. So this will be something new in Latvian region, and these investments help to give people a different experience and different emotions while visiting military heritage. Also in Lithuania, the partner invested in Cold War exposition at the Ploština missile base. They created info stands and 3D tactile info stand and a portable exposition. In accessibility project, there are also going to be project investments in order to make accessibility solutions in Latvia and Vidzemes and Kurzem regions, and those solutions will be for school-aged youth, for people with claustrophobia, visual impairment, and also for reduced mobility. Also in Estonia there will be such investments, but about those you will hear later from our colleagues. Our project partner, Museum of the Occupation of Latvia, plays an important role in developing and adapting military heritage tourism objects for schools children, and the museum shares and passes on their practical knowledge on how to develop and adapt the tourism product so it is easy understandable and easy accessible for school-aged youth. And at the moment in our platform we have more than 100 educational programs across Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia, and we believe that we will have more. So this means that our platform serves not only as a tourism resource but also educational resource where schools and families can find ideas, find places where take children, and where objects are offering specially designed educational programs, how to teach the history, how to make it interesting and appealing for younger generation through digital solutions, games, tasks, and so on, so that our children knows our history and understands it. And also we are very active in social media. We are telling our stories, we are telling our historical events, we are sharing our public events like today, and we are telling stories about the objects. So you are very welcome to follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see what we are doing, what is happening, and be with us in this project. Thank you very much.